wanted to give an introduction to my project and what it all is going to entail. First of all, I am going to go over the project itself. I'm going to show the students the requirements and so forth. And what I discovered as doing some research is I can actually record a video in Canva and demonstrate the students on how to use a template. Now, the cool thing is will make sure that I give this person credit, but when I typed in country project, a template came up and it actually broke the project down into 17 slides and told the students what they should put on each slide. So basically, everything that I had put in my narrative, this person has created a template in Canva that they can use, and I want to show them how they can manipulate colors and all of those things. So it's going to be a project-based learning, but I wanted to go ahead and give you a disclaimer and a preface by letting you all know that I will be using that in Canva because I thought it was the coolest thing. And I made a copy of it myself, and I actually changed some things on it to make it my own. So I think that was a really neat thing that for future reference for anyone that is interested in using Canva. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. The first thing that I want to go over with you is about your country project. This is going to be a big project-based learning assignment. And one thing that I did want to discuss with you is the following. I do not expect you all to present. I know a lot of you are not comfortable with standing in front of your peers and presenting, so I'm going to give you the option. If you want to present your project, you can present it in some of the ways that we have been discussing all year long. So, for instance, I taught you how to use Loom, and I taught you how to present using Loom and sharing your screen and so forth. And you're welcome to do it that way if you want. You can present it to the class if you're comfortable, and then it will be an optional assignment. So what I will do at that point is, if you do present or you do record yourself presenting, I will make sure that you are relieved of having to do the next assessment. So you'll be able to have a break from taking another assessment. So let's get started. There's really some neat things that I want to show you. So let's get going. So the first thing is I gave you a country template in Schoology. So this is what you will use to add your link. If you're going to use Canva, you're welcome to use Google Slides. PowerPoint, you can use PowerPoint and you can upload it into your template here. If that's something you want to do, you can upload it into Schoology. If you prefer to use Canva, I just ask that you make sure that you paste your link here and make sure you change your access to anyone with the link can view it. Okay, so here are the requirements. You're going to draw a country from the basket, and we're going to do that in class this week. You're only allowed to swap countries with someone in your own period. Okay, you cannot swap countries with someone outside of your class period. You can use the internet, the library, or books. You can also use the internet. You're welcome to use a great source is the World Fact Book, which is through the CIA. And let me show you where that one is. Let me show you how to get there. The CIA World Fact Book. And you can pick any country that you want. And so, for instance, if you want to do yours on, let's say, Japan, okay, it's going to give you pictures of Japan. It's going to give you the country flag, the country map. It's going to give you all the information right here that you could possibly dream of. And the good thing is it's legit because it is the CIA. Wikipedia is not always accurate, and that's the reason why I really want you to try to stay away from Wikipedia as much as possible. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to do is your title slide, which will be here. You're going to take this and wipe this out and put the name of your country. You can put the country flag on this slide, or you can give me a new slide. Either or is fine, okay? Now, one thing I want you to pay attention to is as you're getting your sources and as you're pulling information, I want you to make sure that you have a new slide here, which the easiest thing to do will be to insert new slide. And this is going to be now you don't have to get everything aligned, your reference slide. Okay. And I want you to make sure that you are telling me what websites or where you're getting your information from. Okay, it's always necessary to make sure that you cite your sources. So the next thing we're going to do is the presentation show at least 5 slides of pictures, including food, people, landscapes, cities, country leaders, etc. Okay, so I'm also telling you what demographics you need, including the population, the religion, ethnicities, percentage of median age. So that's like the average age of the people in that country, and so forth. Okay, so your project presentations, like I say, they're optional, and you also must include a works cited page. So I want to show you something really neat here. If you are using Canva, okay, now when I was looking through Canva, I stumbled upon a really neat template. Okay. And what I did to show you everything that you can do with it, I made a copy, which I came here and did make a copy, file, make a copy. And then this is the one that I did. Okay. So I used that template, and I'm going to make sure that I give credit to that person or that company that made that template. Okay. But what I did is I changed the color, and how you can do that is if you see where I tapped on it right here where it says background color, you can pick any color that you want. So maybe that's a little bit too dark. I want to do something a little bit lighter. So, I mean, I can just play with it. I mean, I can, that's a little brighter, that's a little brighter. It's a little bit too bright. And that's too dark. So there's endless possibilities of what you can do in Canva. I even changed the globe. I changed the color of the little stars here. I changed the color of the border. I changed the color of the background of the slides. I want you to make it your own. In these pictures, I want you to put real pictures there, and you can use a plethora of sources over here to the left as far as your pictures and so forth go. Okay, so, and it's neat because there are 195 countries in the world. Whichever one you draw is the one you're going to do. And this particular template tells you everything that you need to make sure that you include in your project. So, for instance, all about geography. In this slide, you will discuss the physical features, where your country is located. The next one is about the history. And you can decorate this however you want to. I thought this was the coolest template for you to be able to actually make sure that you cover all of the information, which is why I'm going to allow you to use this template if you want. But I do ask, one, that you give the creator credit, and two, I want you to make it your own. Okay, so I'm just beyond excited. This is the coolest thing. Now, if you want to present, let me show you this really quick. If you want to present your project like I'm doing now, like I'm recording it, you are welcome to come here, and you can, when you click present and record. When you do that, make sure it's highlighted, click next, and you will go to the recording studio. You will set your camera up, and you will end up in the bottom corner down here on the left, and you can present your slideshow, which I thought was the neatest thing. It's all in Canva. And as I'm exploring Canva and learning more about what Canva can do, I'm finding that Canva is phenomenal. Make sure, one thing I want you to remind you of, and I'm still seeing students not do this, where it says here, access level, drop down menu, anyone with the link, change that from can edit to can view. Okay. And then you can just click out of it and it's set. I would do that first and foremost. And then when you get ready to download it or copy the link, it should be set for you. I want you all to have a wonderful time learning and exploring all the different countries in the world. We're going to be incorporating all your disciplines, technology, project-based learning in this particular activity for this semester. And it's going to be a wonderful tool for you all to use. And I'm beyond excited to see what all you can create. All right, guys, have fun. And if you have any questions or anything, you let me know. Good luck.